you're either going to do this pausing at the bottom and then push up, or there's a quick rebound version where you don't pause, but the emphasis is quickly coming back up from the catch. Very important that when you do this, you got things lined up. So you want to make sure your toes are not pointing inward or outward, toes are lined up, and then you have hip, knee, and foot in line on each side. The back foot is not here, it is all the way up on the big toe, so it's not loaded. And that way you emphasize knee going forward at the bottom of the rep with hip flexion. You're only going to work in your range. So if you find that if you go all the way down and your hip rounds underneath because it can't flex, or you arch forward instead, probably a knee not going forward enough issue, you're just going to work in your range. So if you have hip flexion up to here, you stay there. If you can go all the way down, you go there. Okay, so timing of the bell. Drop and catch is going to be a quick release like that, where you let it go and the weight of it falling back down into your hands takes you into the bottom of the rep. You can also do this with the weight in the side hand. So you can be right here, drop and catch. Also works in this hand. If it's in the same side hand as the front leg, it might give you a little easier arch pressure. Versus if it's in the opposite hand as the front leg, it's going to help you turn into it a little bit more. And then as an alternative, if you, for whatever reason, don't feel comfortable dropping and catching a weight, you can just keep it steady in your hands and remove your foot instead. Okay, so that's if you don't feel comfortable doing this with the weight. You would keep the weight steady in your hand and just remove your foot. Okay, so it's not a jump. I'm not dipping and coming up to take the foot off. I'm just pulling it right off, removing it from the floor. And that's going to take me down.